What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for the love. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for clicking here and subscribing. So, today I'll be talking about a list of banks you can actually apply to be a member. Whether you're a foreigner or a citizen or a local, anyone from coming from outside the US, you can actually apply to some of these banks, get a bank, get a credit card, and all that. And one of the banks I will mention is Bank of America because why not? It's one of the biggest banks out there. They have different categories of banking services. You can actually bank with them for free without any charges. And I'm sure most of these banks have actually embraced some of their accounts don't have maintenance fees, okay? You can actually go to walk in into a Bank of America today and get served, and you'll get the best rate for your card, whether it's $2 per month or $2 a year, or free of charge to maintain the account. Other banks could be like Wells Fargo, Citibank. We have There are so many. Chase Bank, we have different TD Bank, we have also credit unions where most people, especially immigrants, go to credit unions because they are more linear to their needs, and because as the immigrants, they want to save more money and buy property and buy invest in the real estate. Well, most people, like I, want to invest in the real estate. So, and that's why you're watching this video, so that when you come here, you know which card you should go to and apply for. Simple. They won't ask so many questions. So go to Bank of America. They will actually give you a whole list of things and books, and ask as many questions as you can, because there are certain restrictions for these banks that they follow. Anything to do with fraud, do not involve yourself in anything to do with fraud. Some people are actually doing bitcoins and actually withdrawing money from other people's accounts to your account, thinking that you're making money out of bitcoin, whereas they're actually stealing from other people. Your account will be frozen. If you have a social security card or anything to do with your visa, you might actually face consequences because of fraud. Do not involve yourself in fraud, okay? I've seen this scam going around that people are using Wave.com is one of the ways people send money back home. Someone is asking you about for your bank details, like your bank records. How can you give your bank details? They claim to have someone is sending them money from somewhere, and they actually need a Wave account to actually send through you to them. Don't do that. That is criminal. That is very unfortunate, because what they're actually doing, they're actually getting your account number plus the security code, the CVV number, plus your the date, the expiration date of your card. Imagine giving someone all that information, excuse me, all that information, and yet you don't know where the money is coming from or where the money is going to. That is insane. Don't give out your details. I've seen so many people here getting scammed through that way. You're thinking that your cousin or your mother or your sister is actually asking for your details so that they can send to someone in the UK or in the US to send them money through you. Why don't they send them directly to their bank account or Western Union? We still have Western Union hanging in there in almost each and every country. Most countries have online transfer systems where you just wire your money to someone, a loved one. In Kenya, we have Safaricom M-Pesa, where you get your money from anywhere in the world right from your phone. Okay, so I don't see why you should actually give out your money, your details to anyone. Okay, so some of these banks have different rates, different charges that you can you can encounter when you're trying to register for them with them. Make sure you go to a bank that has zero charges, and I mean zero charges, because you're opening as just a simple regular account. There are so many accounts where people have here because of their credit cards, because of their mortgages, their loans, their debts. but do not be involved in that mess, especially if you're an immigrant, because for immigrants, you're not coming here to live the life that you're seeing the keeping up with the Jones or the keeping up with the Kardashians living. No, you want to invest back home. There's a reason as to why you came all the way here to actually work, get your status correct, or you came through the green card. Invest back home, generate passive income or rental income. Invest in the real estate, buy a land, end of chukue kakuota kashamba somewhere, go and pick a lot or some land somewhere, invest in yourself, go to school. It's never too late to go to school. All these kind of things, and all these things I've said, you will require a bank account, because most employers here pay you through a bank account. Even if they pay you through a check, you will still have to deposit it to your bank account because of what? Taxes. You still have to pay your taxes when you have a bank account. And if, let no one tell you you cannot pay your taxes, it means you have to, you actually have to know how much taxes your employer is taking away, how much do you qualify to pay. There are certain income brackets where if you don't meet that income threshold, your tax will be lower. But you remember, the goal is to actually invest in things that don't attract taxes, and that's how the rich people here are getting more rich. They're investing in assets that generate more income, passive income, and reduce their taxes. Imagine a company like Amazon. Amazon paid 0 cents, I think, in 2020 and 2019 or something, 2018, 2019, 2020. Amazon actually paid 0 in taxes. Imagine the boss of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. This guy is getting how much? Like his salary. Where do you think he's putting it? He's not earning it as income tax, because if he's earning $1 million as salary, trust me, almost half of that is going to be taxes. So what is he doing? Instead of paying him, somebody is paying through his property, assets, or company, or the shares. You buy the shares and hold them. All that income stays put. The day you decide to actually withdraw is when you know you've met all the requirements, where you'll not attract any taxes or any capital gains. Okay, so the banks are, for example, Bank of America, the Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is actually one of the banks where one of our billionaires has invested in, which is Warren Buffett. Okay, so if you want to go to Wells Fargo and feel like you have a Warren Buffett in your pocket every single time, go ahead. Okay, so Citibank, the credit unions, Chase Bank. We actually have a Chase Bank back at home. So we have plenty of banks you can register, but make sure when you're registering, look for the cost of maintenance. It should be 0. Okay, so see you in the next video for more tips as we share this journey together. Bye bye.